is there. That's what I'm saying. I have to praise the student everywhere when they say is good. So she is there. She is from Egypt. So I asked her, these are 11th class or 12th class students. She is. Huh? Yes. So, fine. 10th. She is 10th. And you are what? B Tech, M Tech, PhD. You are. You are B Tech, PhD. Even if anything is there, you will study that also. That is the main thing. So, yeah. So, this Nagendra Babu is a 213-12404 is a Nagendra Babu. He is a Nagendra Babu. He is from NIT student. He is an NIT Trichy. He is an NIT Trichy. Am I correct, Nagendra Babu? Please respond. Yes. Yes. Name is also same because this is a morning 7 o'clock student. I'll remember it. NIT students are also there. So, like the different time zone students. Nadasat is from Egypt. I asked her, how you know about this? Our dad co-workers are our students. They are Indians. They refer to her and she is learning. 10th class level only Python she is learning. Her dad co-workers are our students. She is learning now. And she can go to office, she can become a CEO of that company because of coding standards. So, yes. So Nagendra from NIT Trichy. It's a beautiful college. NIT. Beautiful college. NIT means it's a cream students will be there. So this kind of things what we need. So let us start. That indicates total students are there across the globe. US students, many more things are there. Yes. Huh? So come to the point of it. Yeah. Okay. So yes, thank you, sir. I'm flattered. Okay. Fine. In NumPy also there is a function called flatten. Flatten. One function is there. I'll explain. Okay, man, Nadasad. Keep continuing your performance. Really nice. I really impressed about your subject today. So, hmm? Sir, you said you will tell us joke in 1 or 2 days. No. Joke is only on the spot it should come, not creatively saying that is not correct. So, okay, students, because for with my experience, if I do fun in the class, it's not good for my experience. If I'm a 1 or 2 years for 5 years experienced teacher, I do fun, but I'm a more experienced teacher. I should not do fun. So now, mm, so yes. So coming to the point of it. Now, see this now. This point I'm going to say, which is this random. Come to this place. Come on now. A is equal to import numpy as np. So np dot random dot random dot rand n of. So going to give you the value called x comma type of x. It will give you single value. What is the type? Come on, float. It is called float. It's called what? Positive value or negative value, because normal distribution takes what? 0 left side, 0 right side, 0 left side, 0 right side. You execute again, you'll be getting some, you execute again, you'll be getting some more value. Are you following me? Next, I will go for the next case. If you want to see some list of values for I in, I already said this type of situation for you. I in range of what? Some 1 comma 6, that is a 5 times. If you want to print that, you print it, see the result of it. What you got it? Some of them are negative side, some of them are in positive side. Are you able to see? So if you increase still, if you increase some values, if you increase some values 11, and these values you see, some of them are called what? 0 side, positive, negative side. If I put a graph visualization, exactly it will show the bell curve. That is representing what? Normal distribution. That we will take care of it. This will give you the single value, students. Already you see. Generating any random floating point value can be either +1 plus value or negative. Second syntax, all of you see that it is also going to be available here. Syntax number 2 I am taking, generating. The syntax is generating, saying like this. Here, the values are like this. Going to be like this. So here I'm going to take up this value. So generating random floating point values. What type it is? Random floating. How many you specify, that many values will be coming. That time it is going to be called what? Come on. Import. That is A is equal to np dot random dot rand n. Rand n of what? 4. I'll say 4. What is the meaning of 4? 4 random values will come with negative floating, positive floating. Then that floor values are there in A. What is the type of A? Very good. ND array. That's all. ND array. This is called ND array. Some of them are positive, some of them are negative. So I can go for next. I can go for next here. Something like this. I'll say something like 10. I say something like 10. This 10 values are coming. Some of them are positive, some of them are negative. If I write a diagrammatic representation of it, you'll be getting a bell curve concept. That I'll show you. This is about ND array display. Go to the next part of it, students, syntax number 3. And numpy dot random dot rand, rows comma what? Columns. Generating number of random floating point values. What is now? Row comma columns. For what? Standard normal distribution. Either a positive or negative 2D. 2D. Syntax number 3. Syntax number 3. So here I'm going to take up syntax number 3. Here rows and columns are going to come. So this part also be comment. So I will write it, students, import or directly I will write it. Take this data. A of is going to take up. Here I'm writing 3 comma 3, 3 comma 3. It is going to give you what? Some of them are positive, some of them are negative. You see that these are all called what? Negative, negative, negative. This is negative. Some of them are what? Positive also is there or not? Positive is also there. So 0 left side negative, 0 right side positive. So done. If I go to this place next, if I go to this place next, something like 2 comma 3, something like 2 comma 3, it's something like this. Next I'll go for what? Syntax number 3 of what? 3D. 3D. Already you know 3D, 2D kind of concept. So I need not write specially for you. Once again, the dimension and all. And go to this place. Here I'm writing it like this. Come on to the point back. Here I am writing 2 comma 2 comma 3 or 3 2 comma 3 comma 3. What is the meaning of this? Two matrices with 3 rows and 3 columns. 3 rows and 2 columns. Right. So here you need to be like this. So please speak out, especially girls. Some of them speak out, mom. If you just look at like that, at the end of the class, we'll forget how to speak also. Speak out, open up, speak out so that you'll get some knowledge. So here, are you able to get it? Which dimension it is? What is the shape? 2 comma 3 comma 3. What is the size? What is the size? Very good. Good. Shape 2 comma 3 comma 3. Dim 3. Shape, size. Good. Good. Now I am going to, can I convert this entire thing into, you see ma, once you see a dot, ndim, a dot ndim, are checking, done. Now this ndim data, can I convert into flat the list? Flatten the list means 1D. Can I flatten it? Yes, how? I forget. A dot shape is equal to, come on, beautiful, 18 comma, beautiful. So print immediately what? A, comma what? Super, simply super. So all of them are going to be showing. Don't think that it is going to be showing like that. You just say immediately print off A dot what? Ndim, A dot ndim. It is called one only. So if you want to print it there itself, you can say, students, I can say shape, you can say shape. It is going to be 18 comma. Understood? Well, so this is about the concept of what? Rand n. That n stands for what? Normal. Next here, I did not address the concept of what? Normal. And this part, you don't worry, student, because I have to explain there concept of what? Mean, standard deviation, variance I have to apply. So there I can write the syntax now itself. np dot normal of LOC comma scale comma D type comma something. This LOC is nothing but a mean. The scaling is nothing but a standard deviation and all. So right now, don't worry. Even if I go to the help of that LOC comma scale and all those things you don't understand. At this present, please don't worry about it. I'm going to explain you in the data visualization part. So help of np dot random dot normal of. So this I'm showing you, students. Please look at my normal one. LOC scale. What is LOC scale that we are going to discuss? This LOC scale is going to deal with what? Normal distribution. Normal distribution is also known as what? Gaussian distribution. So normal distribution is going to be coming across. So they have written some story also. Probability density function of the normal distribution, first derived by D is a scientist name. 200 years later by both Gauss and Laplace, independent some story of that probability density and all those things. So normal distributions, I never bother about this. And what is the use of probability density function? How it is useful for me? If I explain, you will understand. You can. And if you go to the place, students, please look at mom. The scale, this I bother about it. This one I bother about it. What is this now? Center. Center already the diagrammatic form I said, roughly I said the diagrammatic format. The center is known as what? Mean antadide. Mean. Are you following me? And the scale is nothing but what? You don't know standard deviation, I don't know mean. Na? I will explain that and I will move further. Okay. So, because if without knowing about this, if I speak about it, there is no meaning of it. So here something is given that you don't worry about it. This even example also not given properly. Example also, even it is given with a bell curve showing matplotlib and everything. You least bother about it. I'll explain systematically. I'll show the answer. Okay, now? Now let us move to the next. Normally spending. I will explain to you. Even if you forget, I only will pinpoint. I will. For what? Shuffle. Shuffle. Shall I go to the shuffle? Right. What do you mean by shuffling? Shuffling. Mixing. What you will mix? So you will shuffling means reorganizing the data and placing the reorganized data in the same object is called what? Shuffling. What do you mean by shuffling? Reorganizing the data of given object and placing the reorganized data in the same object. That is called what? Shuffling. So if I want to shuffle the object data, that object data must be mutable. That object data must be mutable. What is meant by mutable? You know already in Python. Mutable objects are those whose values will be changed at the same address. Same address. Immutable objects are though they are changed at where they are placing a different address, and item assignments are not permitted. That you have seen practically in the classes. So if I want to shuffle it, the object must be mutable. What is meant by shuffling? Reorganizing the data and placing the data in the same object is called shuffling. Deck of cards, when you are playing the cards, you will shuffle it or not? You know how to shuffle it like this. That is called shuffling. So, do you know how to play cards? Don't know. Don't, don't know. Don't know subject to playing cards also you don't know. So, come to the point of it. Playing the cards by keeping bet and all these things is wrong habit. Just playing for fun, no problem. Right. Anyhow. So come to no comments on that. Continue the topic. Shuffling. Come to the point of shuffling. Please read out shuffling. Syntax. Numpy dot random dot shuffle of x. Here x is end array object. End array object mutable, immutable, mutable, mutable. Modify a sequence in place by shuffling its content. In place is nothing but what? Same object. Sequence of values. That is nothing but iterable object values in place itself. This function only shuffles the array along with its first axis. That axis you don't know, right? Axis is 0, axis is 1. Axis 0 means what? X axis. Axis 1 means what? Y axis. Sometimes in some concepts of ND array only, axis 0 represents columns, axis 1 represents what? Rows. That I will show in the class. Okay, now? Axis is that either row or what? Axis 0, axis 1. Axis 0 is called what? Row. Axis 1 is called column. Student, sir. Let's have the look. This is called what? X axis, Y axis. Is it looking like a horizontal or not? Horizontal things are what? Row. And these are called what? Columns are nothing but what here? Y axis. So rows in the matrix indicated by what? Axis 0. Columns in the matrix indicated by what? For certain situations. For certain situation, it will become reverse. Which situation it will be reverse? I'll explain. Today we are learning about all these days what? How to organize the data in ND array we are talking. Well, students. Now coming to the point of it, multi-dimensional array. This is going to be happening in the case of what? Multi-dimensional array that I'll show you. And the order of subarray changed, but not that you need not worry. After seeing the answer, I will go for it. So I'm going to apply the shuffling concept. Shall we go for shuffling? Right. You can shuffle 1D data, 2D data, ND data also you can shuffle. What question from the interview point of view also I will tell you. Written test point of view also I will tell you. 1D data, 2D data, ND data, and what will be the question coming in interview point of view. Understand? Let's start with what is this A is equal to A of 0 to 9. What data? 1D. And what values? 0 to 9. Well, after shuffling, can you predict the order of A? You cannot predict. Shall I show you now? Yes. So shuffling means making the other unpredict the result. That is the meaning of this one. So I'm going to enter into the shuffling concept. So creating an object of ND array by using what? Shuffle off. So I'm going to use it. Now I'm going to use it. Here I'm going to write it. A is equal to np dot shuffle. Shuffle. You see just you see once. Np dot random dot. Just let us take A. Np dot what? A range of A range of A range of 10. A range of 10. A comma what type of A. So it is going to give you the data like this that you already experienced it. Next I'm going to do what? B is equal to or directly I will write it. NP dot shuffle of what? A. So I'm printing that A itself. What is happening? You see, module numpy has no attribute called shuffle. So you have to go for what? Come on, random. Simple rule you need to apply. Shuffling means what? Getting the data in an unexpected format, that is called random only. So random data shuffle of A. Here I am printing, my dear students, ID of what? A. Here also I am printing what? ID of A. After shuffling, Are they same or different? Beautiful. That is called the answer. You need to remember. Is it called one type of rearrangement of the data or not? Yes. So, like that, somebody will ask you, please show me 10 rearrangement orders. 10 rearrangement orders, 10 varieties of reshuffling orders. What you will do? Beautiful. One for loop, I will write it. 1, 2, I will write it. Come on. Now, what is the case? Show the 10 different 10 different shuffling ways. 10 different shuffling ways of what? ND array. Of ND array objects. So take this data. What is that now? A is equal to NP dot a range of, come on. So 10 I said, 10. It is printing what data? Original data. That you already aware of it. That I will print it. Here I'm going to print it. 10 different ways I'm going to show. Come on, students. For I in range of 1 comma 12. 1 comma 12. 11, huh? 11. Okay. Now I'm going to say here first time shuffling. First time, message I'm printing. Message. Okay, students. First time I'm printing. So I'm going to take up like that. What I should do, ma? What I should do here, ma? So I'm going to take up format of what? Come on. I comma A. That before I need to do what? NP dot random dot shuffle off. Shuffle off what? A. So I'm printing it. So try to execute. Of course, what is not printed. One more type of value I need to print it. Yes. So here you see, my dear student, first time, second time, third time. If you want to print like that, you can print instead of new line, you can print in the same way. So that is a most looking good. So this is a original data. First time this is an arrangement. Second time this is an arrangement. Different arrangement of values are coming. Are you following? And the same mechanism is coming something like this. Carefully follow. Let us go to, please show them possible arrangements of the letters called Mississippi. Very regularly asking question. Possible rearrangement of data or possible shuffling mechanisms, shuffling ways or mechanisms of which data? Mississippi. Mississippi. So here I'm going to take up Mississippi. Are you following this? Possible shuffling mechanisms of what? Mississippi. How do you do that now? S is equal to what I will do? Mississippi. Mississippi. This is my data. Coming to the point of it, what? This data to be reorganized in different ways. What is the length of this Mississippi? 11. 11. So 11 ways I want to show rearranging mechanisms. How do you do it now? First you see, I will write it directly to A is equal to, carefully follow, NP dot array of S I am writing. Print of what here? A. Valida, invalida? Valida, invalida? Valida, invalida? So proper tone is not coming. So I already said in the class what is possible and what is not possible. So this is valid, converted. Now I need to go for converted. What is the type of that already used? I said to you, it is called what? ND array. That's more than enough. So I'm going to write it. Content of A. Content of A is equal to dot format of what? A, I wrote it. Now I'm going to take up possible number of ways of going to take this mechanism. How do you take it? Carefully follow now. Here only I will take up. Here only I will take up. Come on, start with, for I in range of, I will write it len of S. Len of S is called what? Mississippi is actually how many? 11. Len of S will come 12. 12. 12? So I don't want to believe you, first of all. Print of ln of s. So I have 11. 11. These are all called 0 to 10. So I am going to take up. This I am going to take up. For I in a range of ln of what? S. So I am going to write it. ln of s is nothing but 11 only. 11 is nothing but what? 0 to 10. 0 to 10 is called 11. Plus 1 if you write, you will get index error. Index error. So here we go to that s is equal to Python. S is equal to Python. ln of s is called what? 6. S of ln of s plus 1 if we write, what will happen? Index error. ln of s also index error. ln of s of also index error. This I set like anything. Again it is forgetting only. Last letter is coming n. This was explained because my Python student is saying wrong means I cannot bear it. So go to the place, data types, under that sequence time, memory management diagram. So wonderful. Nobody can show the type of example, this much of diagrams I said. And the top left corner, what is happening? Top left corner, what happened? This I explained or not? This place, what is that? This place, what is happening? This place, what is happening? All these things I said. Said or not? So on the indexing part, if we go to the operations on it, indexing, slicing, syntax number 1, see the example, syntax number 2, subpoints, most special points, most sub special points, syntax number 2, syntax number 3, syntax number 4. There is no faculty will touch this except me. So this is going to be rule 1, rule 2, rule 3. See the number of examples on indexing and slicing. This great concept it is. So shuffling, go to the part. Here I am going to say I in range of what? ln of s. Tell me, what should I do? Print of, what is this now? First time, first time, I want to print this. Dot format of what? I plus 1. Why I plus 1? Because it is starting with what? 0. 0 plus 1, first time. 0 time I cannot say. 0. That is 0 plus 1, 1. So 10th is called what? 11th time. And what is the value there? A I will write it. There I am going to write it. Tell me. NP dot random dot shuffle off. Shuffle off what? A. So let us watch this now. What is happening? Incomplete input. So close the bracket. So here you are having LN unsized object. LN of A you write it. LN of A. So see this. Hmm? Range of no, no need student. I will write it. 1 minute. I'll test it here. For I in range of LN of what? S. LN of S. Print of I. Print of I. Values are coming 0 to 5. Similar manner here also. Here also. Remove that. Test it. Test it like that. Don't be hurry. No need to feel any tension because it is not necessary to bother about here. So I got it what? 0 to 10. Then I'm going to take up. Here I'm going to take up np dot random dot shuffle of a a that I was already shuffled it. Print of what just a you print it. So it is going to give you type error. Mississippi. LN object is unsized object. Random dot state. Hmm? So LN of X. So 1 minute. Yes, 1 minute student. I do what list of, yes, I will take it. When I say list of yes, it is going to come. Go to Python environment once and then see Mississippi. I'm providing the solution. Look at Mississippi. All the students should improve these things. This we discussed already here. L1 is equal to what? List of yes, Python concept. Print of what? L1, print of L1. This is the data. This data can be rearranged. What I am doing is here. I'll take this now. I will go for splitting now. This will come. This works fine. So this I will get it. Time. So I'm going to write it. Dot format of what? I plus 1, comma what? A. And it is not going to come like letters. It will come letter will come. Letter, comma, letter, like that you will get it. And execute that. You are getting what? Like this you got it. Like this. All the elements are coming like a different elements. How many times? 1 to, that is about 0 to 10 times only. This data, I will go for joining it. My Python technique, I will go for what? Joining. How I will do the joining? To observe it. All the students in online, I hope you are following. While I'm printing, this is going to be there in that. What I'm going to do is, I'll write it. Space dot join of what? A. Join of A. This is the concept we already discussed in our string handling concept. See that now? Beautiful answer is coming. Are you following me? This is called what? Various combinations. The concept called what? Joining our retrieval object of our traditional Python object. You can also join with what? Come on. ND array object also you can join. Are you getting me? So these are all called what? Different combinations of what? Shuffling. Got it up? Yes. Online students, beginning, some error came. That error, diagnose it. They need to come out of that. Got it or not? So because when error comes, if we solve it, we'll get much knowledge. Check. Now go to the next one. I'm going to take a 1D related to do it. You're coming to know. Next is called what? 2D. 2D related data we are going to come. So what is the 2D related? Already you know. Brand int. Just now we completed in yesterday only. 1 comma 101. What is that 1 comma 101? The numbers between 1 to 101. What is the size you are taking? So from these numbers you are preparing 6 rows and of what is this going to become? 2D. So I'm going to go for 2D data shuffling. So going to the next, going for what? Reshuffling. What data? 2D. 2D data. 2D data. To create is equal to n random dot and int of 1 comma 100 or 1 comma 20, whatever you like it. Dot what? Comma, what I can say is equal to what? 3 comma 3. 3 comma 3. Are you following me? Print of what? A comma type of A. Type of A. So you are going to get random numbers between 1 to 20 of this size. Are you following me? Now I want to go for shuffling. Shuffling. Go to the print of what? A dot ending. This is going to be called 2D. So now I'm going to np dot random dot shuffle. Shuffle of what? A. Shuffle of A. So it is going to give you shuffled. Elements are placed in where? A itself. A itself. Print of what? Type of A. After shuffling also, you are getting it. See carefully, students. Access 0, access 1. What is this is called? What these are all called? Rows. What is this row is coming to where? What is this row is going to where? This remains same or not? Are you getting me? Similarly, Go to the same place. Here you see, again you see, what is happening now? 118, this is going to same place, and that will come to next one, and that will go to this one. Are you following me? This is my original data. This is a rearrangement order. This is another rearrangement order, right? You are going to enter into this place, and you are going to get this another arrangement is coming. Is it not three arrangements over or not? Like that, we can go for rearranging. These are all coding things you will come across in data science level, ML level. You may understand, sir, where can I use directly in my algorithms? I already said two to three times, four times. I said once again, I am saying, if you come to know ML, I don't mind to introduce that ML algorithms one or two, but each algorithm will take 2 hours, 2.5 hours to cover some concepts which are related. Because our course is required to how they are functioning and a possible number of values which are covering I am going to do. So that will become dead easy for you when you start learning about it. So that part you try to learn it. Similarly, you go for what? Any bigger numbers you take it. Any bigger numbers you take it. As this example is mentioned here, try to get this data and try to see this rearrangement of this. So here this is the one, and close this bucket. And what are we doing here? Print this. This is called one thing. See this now. What happens? Random dot, random dot, randint of, random dot. So here. So you are going to get this data. Original data if you take it. The random data if you take it, you will be getting it. Again, if I do the next one, again, if you do the next one, see that you will be getting. Definitely this you see, the this one is going to up, that existing one is going to come to the last part. Are you observing? So what are arranging? Rows are reshuffling. That is access is called what? Zero. Access is zero. Are you following? Yes. Go to next fate of what here? ND. 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 What is my rearrangement? How many values? 48. That 48 I am representing in what way? 4 comma 3 comma 4. 4 12. 4 into 3 12. 12 fours. That is done. So go for what? Rearranging of what? ND. This is called 2D. Reshuffling of ND. Reshuffling of ND data. And will carry that A is P dot A range of 48 dots. Come on. Reshape. Come on. Comma 4 comma 4 or 4 comma 3 comma 4. Anything is okay. Are you following me? A of A. This is my this. Go to the next one. I'm going to take up rearrangement and go to all. Go to the rearrangement. I will tell you what I will do. I will exchange the call also. So first call first to fourth call. What swapping color? Swapping should I say that only will be swapping. Generally, we used to learn what swapping of two integers, two floats like that. Two values. Here, a fourth column to be zeroth column, zeroth row to go. Here it is swapping. Random. Further, I'm going to take swap access. I'm going to do the concept of swap access. I'm going to tell you. Where it is not a one-day topic, just to do say something and then closing it out. So we are going to take up continuously all the things I'll tell you. Go on, follow me. So here, what is happening? This is one matrix 0 to 15, 16 to 31, and 32 to 47. What is happening? The first matrix went to where? Last. And last matrix came to where? First. I think this is first matrix. This is a given data. Second matrix came. Second matrix has first matrix to last. Again, you do the same. Again, you do the same. Here, what is changing? What is changing? Matrix numbers are changing. Are you following me? Matrix numbers are changing. Again, it is going to be like this. Again, again, it is going to be like this. So it is